It's Ben Doughty for Sugar, Silk and Stretch with Mikey, the problem, McKINSON. Mikey, before we talk about the fight, I want to hear about sparring with Jarron Boots Ennis.
Yeah, I was very lucky to have gone over to Philadelphia last month, spent a good few weeks sparring Boots in Bosey's dungeon in Philly. They do 4-minute rounds, 30-second break, so I didn't have it easy. And I was sparring the best welterweight on the planet, so very unbelievable experience. It was an unbelievable experience over there. Boots is a mega talent, and I learned so much with a few weeks there from him, the other fighters in the gym, even the days I didn't spar. I was learning, being around Stephen Fulton, Bryant Jennings, Boots, Julian Williams. It was an unbelievable camp in terms of development, preparation, and having it hard, because good things come in hostility. And I believe I went to Philadelphia and I threw myself straight into hostility, because there's no if, buts or maybes on Saturday. I've got to be at my best, and yeah, I really have put the work in. I've really sacrificed a lot in this preparation.
This kid Mbenge, he does seem like a decent fighter who believes he can win. He mentioned up there that you haven't fought Formella, and you said, well, I've beaten a guy that beat Formella, but he does seem like someone who believes he can win and believes he will win on Saturday night.
Of course, his team are full of confidence. They feel like they've got a great game plan, but great, that's amazing. I've had 27 professional fights. It ain't the first time I've been up against somebody that was full of confidence, feel like that they've had a great game plan. Granted, he's probably better than everyone I fought except Ortiz, but this fight week reminds me a little bit like a few years ago when I fought Ranowski from Poland in fight camp. And him and his team all week, they had a little bit of needles, some sly comments, and they was very confident. But their confidence faded round by round. This guy, Mbenge, is a world-class talent. He's a good fighter. He's been at the level before, and other than Ortiz, he's probably fought the better opposition in Sissoko. But that doesn't matter. I've been screaming for years now that I'm world class, and I finally got my opportunity. I win this. It's a great bargaining tool to get an elite fight.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you referred to it that way, rather than be overly hyperbolic about the IBO strap in itself. Being devil's advocate, you say that you're a world-level fighter, and that is proven by the fight with Vergil Ortiz Jr., right? Is there anything else in the ring that has proven that?
I proved I'm world class, but really I lost. So yeah, proud of how the Ortiz fight went, but I'm known as the guy that did really well against Ortiz. That's not the case. I know I'm world class, but fighting Mbenge, beating Mbenge, I've proven that. Beating somebody of that level, right, he's not as good as Ortiz, I don't think, but he's top 10 box rec fighter, and he has been for a long time. So beating Mbenge, that would be my biggest win to date, and it proves that everything I've been screaming about, of how good I am, blah, 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 I'm right.
Talking about the Ortiz fight, a more pampered fighter who had more of a machine behind him wouldn't have had to take that fight. Not only would he not have had to take it, he wouldn't have taken it. Do you have any regrets about that particular move?
No, I didn't have any regrets. I went to Texas. Well, to be fair, I had 2 camps to fight Ortiz, because he pulled out in LA and I fought Alex Martin. So I had a long time to prepare for him. But no, going out to Texas, I regret nothing. In this game, you have to take chances. Me more in particular than the people that are looked after and things like that. I've never kind of been looked after. I spent my first 18, 19 fights on small hall shows, and then I got a last minute fight against Congo. I took my opportunity and run with it. I've never been favoured, I've never been looked after, but I wouldn't be the fighter I am today if that was the case. I went to Texas full of confidence. People see me fight week there, and in the media I didn't think I was going to lose. I was so well prepared mentally and physically. Like the plan in the fight was get through the first half of the fight, and in the second half, no one expects you to be in the second half of the fight. That's when they'll have whispers and he'll have whispers, and unfortunately, I think I was about 5-2 down on the cards, but there was a hip injury, and that's how the fight ended. Like I was losing, but it ended through an injury, which was frustrating. But you know, like since then, it's been tough to be able to get an opportunity, a decent opportunity. I've been very grateful that I haven't had to go back to small hall shows. I've been put on a couple of real good boxer cards on the South Coast, but I'm not a 5 o'clock on YouTube fighter anymore. You know, I've headlined in America and I've done good things in my career. So winning on Saturday, I kind of have a voice again. I have a voice again, and I've definitely got a chance of getting something huge after. So that's what I'm saying. This weekend, it's must win for me in my career.
And it looks to me like you're going to have to trudge that hard road like Marvin Hagler did to the ultimate glory.
Yeah, that's it.
You like that comparison?
Yeah, I different kind of southpaw, but I like the comparison. I've never had it easy in my career. I've never had it, like, people didn't expect me to win my first few fights. Like, people didn't expect me to win my first 10 pro fights. I did that. People didn't expect me to win a title. I've won 5 or 6. Like, people don't expect things from me, and all of my career, I've just proven people wrong. So, and I don't get the respect and recognition I deserve. Definitely don't. I will at the end of my career, probably. No matter what I do in boxing, I feel like I don't really get what I deserve. But I will one day. That's what motivates me, things like that got my back up against the wall a little bit. That's what motivates me in these years of my career.
Well, one thing's for certain, I've been a believer ever since I saw you spar with Robert Asagba way back in about 2018, I believe. So I've been on board for a while. So is Sugar Silk and Stretch. Thanks for making yourself available. We wish you the best of luck on Saturday night. Thank you very much.